The government of Alberta has announced a multi-million-dollar investment for cattle producers in the province to help alleviate some of the financial burden farmers are facing during this year's drought.
Through the Canadian Agricultural Partnership, Alberta is taking immediate action to provide emergency support to Alberta's livestock producers. Today, I'm announcing that Alberta is allocating $136 million in immediate financial relief for our livestock producers and Alberta beekeepers.
An additional $204 million has been requested by Kenny from the federal government as part of Agri-recovery to prevent long-term damage to the industry.
Last year alone, Alberta's animal production contributed $479 million to our economy, and we saw the second best year in record for Alberta ag producers.
That record high year has been followed by a historic drought, which APAS President Todd Lewis says is affecting all producers.
Producers are struggling to find feed, and what feed is available is very expensive. So this will put money in producers' hands and let them try and make the best deal they can and make a decision about how much how many of their animals they can keep over winter, and how much of that important breeding stock can be preserved. So really mitigate the long-term impact of what we're seeing now.
Without financial assistance, many producers could be forced to sell their herds, a last-ditch solution which can have a long-lasting impact on Alberta's cattle industry.
When those cows are going to market, that's next year's calf crop, and we're going to see, a real significant lowering of numbers, and it'll affect every, consumers and our customers, international customers as well, if we don't have the cattle on the ranches to supply those calves for next spring.
Grain producers are still waiting for financial support from the government. Lewis expects those conversations will heat up closer to the end of harvest when farmers can analyze their yield. Jillian Code, Primetime Local News.